Well, for me today, it is November 13th, better known as Emelia Perez Day on Netflix. And even though this is going to be coming out for you on the 14th, I had a chance to watch it here at home with my beautiful sound system and everything. And I gotta say, Emelia Perez lives up to expectations. Do not allow clicks on Twitter and other places to make you think otherwise. So I'm going to come in here and give you all the praise. Stick by, and let's talk about Emelia Perez. That's right. This Spanish-speaking film, brought to us by Jacques Ardord, which is now on Netflix here in America, is one of the frontrunners for the Oscars for Best Picture and for so many other categories. And after watching it here, I can see why. The artistry and display in this movie, not just from the actors, but the whole entire set of the movie, the editing, the cinematography, the sound design, I think the screenplay worked very, very well. The camera work throughout I thought was engaging, creative, and extremely, extremely artistic and flamboyant, and it really kept me captivated throughout. It also has, I think, a great score overall, and one that is done by Clement Ducal that I think will be an underrated contender for best score at the Oscars if Dune Part 2 can't get in. But the heart of this movie overall, and what is the outstanding part of Emelia Perez, is the acting altogether. Led by Carla Sofia Gascon, who plays Emelia Perez, a woman who was in her, former life and her current life, was a cartel boss that never felt like they were supposed to be who they were, and to get out of the game to make sure everybody would be safe, they faked their own death and they transitioned themselves into a female individual called Emelia Perez. For a lot of people, this premise will be off-putting and they will hate this movie just off that premise. But what this script does so well, also by Jacques Audiard, is really go down into who is Emelia Perez and this outstanding performance on so many different levels from Carla Gascon that I think told a beautiful tale and a very deep emotional movie. Throughout the movie, she's struggling with the idea of accepting and being a good force in her new life, while also holding on to the remnants of her old life with her old wife and kids that she still wants to be very much a part of their life. Who helped her in this process? Well, that is Zoe Saldana as Rita, who plays a very intelligent and very personable lawyer to Emilia, and Zoe Saldana is going to be a frontrunner altogether for supporting actress all throughout award season, and it's very much deserved. She is displaying so many ranges of emotion in so many musical acts. She's being violent, she's being powerful, she's being elegant, she's being forthright. I think Zoe Saldana gave an all-time performance for a supporting actress this year in this role, and just one of her best performances, hands down, ever. In some ways, she kind of acts as a second lead, but as the movie goes on, it becomes more about Emilia and all the struggles that Emilia is going through with her everyday life, trying to bring good while also hold on to her past. Zoe Saldana is always there to be a rock supporting the character of Emelia Perez, and her character Rita is just an outstanding character overall that was given all these shiny, great moments. Jessie, played by Selena Gomez, is Emilia's former wife when she was the cartel mob boss. And Selena Gomez gives outstandingly her best performance of her life, bar none. And the emotional range she goes through, the different tones she goes through grief, she goes through anger, she goes through happiness, she goes through so much in this movie. And seeing her perspective as Jessie, as somebody who believes the person she married is dead, and in the connection she then has with Emilia later on, and just trying to figure out what she wants to be in life, post her, cartel's boss husband's death, is just, I thought, very captivating. I thought the conversations between Gomez and Gascon when they were both in the former relationship and the Emilia and Jesse relationship was captivating, was very strong. You saw the emotion on both Gomez's faces and Gascon's faces. You felt for their characters and their point of views and their perspectives, and it really highlights how hiding things from even the people you love can come back and hurt and haunt them and yourself just as much as anything else. I know Zaldana is very much the front runner for supporting actress, but I would not be surprised to see Gomez be also nominated for supporting actress and be somebody that I think people talk as a potential winner. Again, it's so hard because Zaldana puts out a lights-out performance, but I think Selena Gomez in this movie also delivers a lights-out type performance in the role she is, a much more traditional supporting actress role. Overall, the music in this movie I think also worked very, very well. So there's some musical parts that I think you can clip out of context and make it seem very, cringe and weird, and I'm already seeing that a little bit on Twitter. But there's a lot of powerful musical moments that take place throughout the movie, including one with Zoe Saldana that was at a kind of an event type thing that I think will go down as one of the best movie scenes of 2024, period. But even, some of the more softer scenes with Gascon and Emilia worked well. The ending, musical number I also thought was very powerful and well. I just really did enjoy Emelia Perez. I wasn't sure as I was going throughout. I was kind of fluctuating where my rating, I'm thinking in my head. But as the movie goes on and gets deeper, and these characters and their motivations and what their struggles are gets higher and higher, I come to enjoy this movie a whole lot more. And it really is a tale kind of, telling you like, hey, it's the LGBT, especially in this movie, the T community and individuals, they can be, living lies for themselves in previous points, and they want to be themselves, if they are changing their sex and under their own, direction or whatever they want. There are people out there who aren't born the way they were, and you can kind of see that throughout, but hiding this from the people you love can be harmful and hurtful and it can cause damage for them down the line and for you down the line. And that, to me, is the brilliance of Emelia Perez, the movie. It's one that I would recommend if anybody's interested in the topic. It is Spanish-speaking, and I recommend you watch it in the regular language and you watch with subtitles, as I did, because I think it really gives and highlights the amazing performance from, actors and actresses throughout the movie. But if you're somebody that this topic point is not going to make you happy, if you're not a fan of, say, musicals in general, maybe stay away from Emelia Perez, because I think you're going to come out of this wondering, why do people like this so much? Or for some people, are going to use this as a platform to give out a more hateful message overall. For me, Emelia Perez is getting a clean-cut diamond rating. I love this movie. So much about the art style of this movie, like I said, the cinematography, the lighting, the sound design, the score, just how the camera was working and all the amazing acting made this one of my most enjoyable movies I saw this year, and the one for sure I wish I could see in theaters, and hopefully down the line I will. But tell me your thoughts on Emelia Perez in the comments down below. And try to keep things civil. I'm not going to stand for my comment section becoming a hate type comment section for a certain community. If you don't want to watch this movie, you don't want to talk about this movie in a serious way as somebody who watches it and has your personal feelings, stay out of my comment section. Otherwise, if you didn't like it, you can say you didn't like it, but just don't turn it into a hateful message. But if you did like it, also tell me that as well. Do you think it's Oscar worthy? All that in the comments down below, and I'll see you for my next review, which should be a real pain tomorrow here on the channel.